Yo. Alright. Gaz Golthraka. He's Zergo Helm Smasher. It fits an orc, that's for sure. Then there's a bunch of other orcs for 40k. I'm trying to find... There we go. Age of Sigmar. Okay. Neve Blacktalon is Danitha Capuchin. Paragon. Oh, that's interesting. I think I play her in my equipment deck. First Strike, Vigilance, Lifelink, or an equipment spells cast cost 1 less to cast. 2/2. I think I play her in my Legacy Stoneblade commander deck. Because, as it happens, like in an equipment deck, having Vigilance and Lifelink, both of these abilities just naturally on some card is actually kind of low-key very powerful. Vigilance is an underrated commander keyword, as is Lifelink. And the fact that she makes your equipment cost 1 less, icing on the cake, makes it in as a quote-unquote kind of... I mean, it's still a utility creature because it's making your stuff cost less, but it's not like entering the battlefield and letting you search for something, right? So she's actually like a fighting character. Neve Blacktown. I'm probably going to use this version even and put her in. Okay. That's fun, actually. Can I do this? Taking notes. MTG AOS. Neve Blacktalon. That's a purchase. That's a purchase. Goes right in one of my commander decks. Not bad. Blind Obedience. It's got Nagash on it. Cool art. Anyone else noticing the flavor text? Any flavor text enjoyers? Man is a beast, and it is good that fear fills him. Anyway. We got a Star Drake, 5/5 for 6, Flying Dethrone. Oh, that's the double attacky one. Yeah, Scourge of the Throne. That's a playable card. That's a playable card for sure. Okay. I don't think I've seen this Star Drake art before. Man, this looks much cooler than the normal Star Drake. Archaon the Everchosen. Really, they went with a 3/2. Okay, I guess it's just him, not the horse 2. This one feels like a miss on power and toughness side of things. Najila the Blade Blossom is actually like a staggeringly powerful leader of men kind of creature, though. So, like, it's got the mechanical, you know, create an army and make them overpowered and immediately kill your opponent once you get your board presence under control. So, like, they have that going for it. Overall, I give it a 6 out of 10. It's like annoying that it's so small, and he's like obviously more powerful than the 3/2. But they got the like they got the mechanics of his power and type of power correct, which is actually quite nice. And Najila is a pretty popular commander. And it's unfortunate if something gets printed and it's just on a card no one ever uses, you know? Galmaraz, the Great Shatterer. Yeah, and it's Loxodon Warhammer. 3/0, Trample Lifelink. This is an equipment that saw a lot more play earlier, before they came out with such things as... what's that one mana cost artifact that gives something Lifelink Trample? And you can get rid of Hexproof, that thing. It's kind of like Loxodon Warhammer, only just better. Yeah, Shadow Spear. Basilisk Cowler for a lot of the different interactions as well. Loxodon Warhammer is still cool. The design of Galmaraz is kind of boring. This is the cooler, probably one of the cooler arts of it I've seen. But looking at the thing on the model, and looking at the thing in the art, in the lore, The hammer Gelmaraz is not particularly impressive looking, ever. So maybe Loxodon Warhammer just, you know, it earns it. Is this it? Just these 5? That's it? As it main? I don't even play Loxodon Warhammer in my equipment deck, which I run like 12... I run so much equipment in that deck. I don't even play Loxodon Warhammer. Which is sad. I think it makes sense, right? Because Gelmaraz is like something people think is cool, but I've never been particularly impressed by it. And Loxodon Warhammer is good, but has been replaced with just better stuff over the years. Anyway, Neve Black Talon, picking that one up for sure. Playing with it. None of these other ones, though. Damn, I was really hoping for, like, real, actual people from the lore. Like, with new cards, right? But, you know, what are you gonna do? Any Destruction gamers here? No. And then Blood Bowl, don't care about Blood Bowl. I wonder what more is. Obviously, these are leaks or something, right? Promotional previews, I suppose. You think it's just a historical thing with Miraz? I do too. It's the only thing I can, you know, it's what I tell myself. Oh, it's more about the history of it. It's more of a weapon of station, you know, than necessarily the most powerful weapon ever. Or interesting looking. That's fine. I wonder what the Destruction gaming will be. Or if this is just it. And we're the NPC faction confirmed. Oh, I guess we'll just have to figure it out. I knew there would not be any ogre stuff. Because if Destruction is getting any sort of card or whatever, it's going to be like Gordrak, the Fist of Gork. It's going to be that new Centaur guy. You know, something like that. It's just not going to be ogres. It's going to be orcs if it's anything. So, I was already off. I was disengaged from the copium, or from the hopium on that one. So, I guess it doesn't matter too much. Alright, yeah. Neve is cool. The art is great. Archaon's mechanics fit perfectly. It's a little sad that he's a 3/2. And Stardrake has cool art. And this is a playable card, Scourge of the Throne. Blind Obedience fits thematically, for sure. I guess I wanted more than 5 cards. We'll have to see. Did he really forget Kragnos' name? Yeah. I'm not good with names, like I said, but yeah, I forgot it in the heat of the moment. Some totally invented dude they airdropped from the sky, who was quote-unquote always the most important thing ever. We just didn't know about him yet. It slipped my mind. You reminded me of the 40k themed commander decks. Those are great. Those are so cool. That was way more than I thought they were going to do. It's kind of like I'm living in double land. In two world. They did way more for 40k than I thought they were going to do. That is to say, making entire commander decks out of them, featuring like something like half brand new cards. And they did way less for AOS than I thought they were going to do. So they did way more and way less at the same time. How do I feel about it? I guess I don't care. It would have been cool. But the 40k stuff is very exciting. I don't play it or care about it, but I'm happy for people who do.